It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Back, beautiful souls. It's Monday and we're still talking about all the incredible sporting events that are taking place, and one that we can look forward to this year, and one of them that is definitely needing to be on the top of that list is the FIFAe World Cup final, which is taking place in August. Now, believe it or not, we've got the beast in the building once again. It's Giulio Beast Bianchi, and he's the first, just listen to this is insane, the first African player to qualify for the FIFAe World Cup final. And we're also connecting with a fellow contender, Mohamed Diop, who is all the way from South Africa. Well, he's got South African roots, but he's tuning in from, I think, the States right now. And we're getting chat to both of these gentlemen on this incredible event coming up. Lads, how are you doing?
No, I'm great to be here, honestly. Just love chatting to you guys.
And Mohamed, you still there? You online?
Of course. Tuning in from Joburg, actually. I'm back home.
Oh, you just...
Brilliant,
thankfully.
man.
I'm just flying everywhere.
I'm so glad. I know you're based in the US and, but we're going to claim you as South African, bro.
Yeah.
We're going to claim you as South African. But congratulations to both of you. This is no mean feat. Just getting a bit of background in terms of that qualification part. This is intense, man. Maybe I can start with you, Giulio. Bit of a week you were having. Nothing like writing your final exams for accountancy and qualifying for the FIFAe World Cup, but you did it. Did you think you could, looking at how slim the chances were?
Yeah, obviously I always back myself when I compete. My goal is always to win, but I'm obviously leading up to such a difficult week. I knew it would be challenging, but it's all about balance, and I managed to do that. So I was happy to qualify, obviously.
Sure.
I love the fact he's not just like the stereotypical gamer. The man's busy getting his distinctions in his third year of accounting. I mean, come on, how's that for balance? Mohamed, let me put this question to you, though. I mean, I'm just still trying to wrap my head around exactly where you are. I'm figuring you're in Joburg now, but you represent the States. You're flying all over the world. You're from South Africa. Where did you grow up exactly, and what brought you all the way to the States? What's happening?
So I grew up here in Johannesburg, of course. I grew up here all my life. I moved here when I was 1 year old, being in South Africa till I finished high school, basically. And after that, I decided with my parents to move to the USA to pursue my studies. And as I was pursuing my studies, I had the passion for FIFA, competing against the likes of Giulio, Young Savage, Kalen, Shian, all of these people. And that passion now became something even more there in the US.
Oh, it's incredible, man.
And now you're knocking on the door. I mean, this is top-tier competition, and I know that the margins, I mean, a lot of the competitors out there will have sports psychologists working with them. You know, they've got teams of people around them because the level of competition, just the fast twitch action that you've got to kind of foster in yourself. But outside of this, you both seem pretty driven individuals. You made it onto Forbes Africa 30 under 30 class of 2021. Why do you think that was? What is it about you, as you think about your own brand and what you are trying to achieve?
Yeah.
What are you getting right at the moment, bro?
Yeah, my goal has always been to inspire those in my area where I'm from. You know, these things don't happen in my area. I see violence and crime every single day, but it's always been a goal of mine to motivate, encourage and inspire kids coming up and kids that want to pursue a career in esports, to show them that it is indeed possible, that anything is possible, and I've been living my dream. So, yeah.
Is this the career goal now? Accountancy or esports? Surely the
have to
prize
choose
money
soon,
on this
yeah?
level now has got to...
Yeah, I'm sure I'll have to choose soon, but while I'm here, I'm going to make the best of both.
I love that.
Yeah, hopefully South Africa will have a world champ soon.
Yes, man.
Please. Yes. Now, gee, speaking of prize money, I mean, if I look at this competition, it's happening the 6th to the 8th of August, right? There's somewhat of $500,000 US, which I think works out to like, what, like 1.5 million rand or more? I don't even know. The maths is crazy, but it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Tell me more about your strategy. I mean, this is possibly one of the biggest events of both you and Mohamed's career. Mohamed, I'll maybe ask you this question as well, but what is the game plan going into this? I mean, what's the strategy really going to be? How do you approach this? Yeah.
Yeah, it's obviously 32 of the best players in the world, 16 on PlayStation, 16 on Xbox. So you know, to compete at this level, it's the pinnacle of FIFA esports, you know. So we have to be at the best of our game. We have to play like every game is a final, and hopefully just enjoy it, you know, showcase what we can do, and hopefully we'll make everyone proud.
Mohamed, Giulio is saying he's going to win this thing. How are you feeling? What is your mindset going into the tournament, and how do you approach something like this? Is there a game-by-game strategy? Do you look at the overall picture and say, okay, for this competitor, for this opponent, I need to focus on this? How do you approach a big tourney like this?
Definitely. As Julio said, this is the biggest moment in our career. We're going to face up against the best players in the world from everywhere around the world, whether that is South America, Europe, Asia, Oceania, everywhere. So at the end of the day, we have to give our 150% in order to pull out the result. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to go in with confidence, and we're going to go in for South Africa and the whole of Africa.
Yes.
Yeah, baby. Who's your money on for Euros 2020, bro?
Euros 2020, my team, France, got knocked out. So I have to say it's coming home.
Love it, man. Love it. Buddy, thank you so much for sharing this inspiration. Like you said, there's not a lot of kids from your neck of the woods achieving this. And now all that's left, dude, is what? Win the tournament.
100%.
Yes, man.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me. It's been a great privilege and honor to be here.
Thank you, man. Oh, man, well, we might just be able to goad him into a game or two a little bit later. I know Ryle is itching to do that. In fact, I think this morning there is quite a competitive edge to all of our segments this morning, Jamie.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, now we're talking about champions, talking about good food, but we have to put the mouth, well, what is that saying? You put your money where your mouth is, right? We're going to do just that right now. I'm here with the Beast, Julio, obviously one of the competitors representing SA at the FIFAe World Cup happening in August. It's the world champions all across the world. The best players are going to go down and play this game over here. And we're just starting ours now. I've got my boys, Liverpool. Julio, you're using PSG. Is this a team that you'd use in the actual tournament itself as well?
Yeah, so I like to go with Neymar and Mbappe, you know, the best players. If it's not them, I'll go with Ronaldo. So yeah, definitely.
So does that mean you prefer to take a player and showboat, throw some skills through before you're scoring as well?
Yeah, that's my style. I like to, mix it up a little bit. You know, sometimes I prefer to play fast pace. Sometimes I slow the game down. But when I get in and around the danger area, I like to use my skill moves.
And I mean, it's not just about playing the game. And I mean, we can start right now, but there's more to this. So there's strategies, there's team formations.
100%.
You're on the counter or you're defending. Well, how does it work for you, especially in a big tournament like this? Do you have a specific style or you're just kind of waiting to react?
Yeah, so obviously I rely on my attacking ability because, I used to be a footballer myself, a striker. So
you got that striking mentality in you.
That's exactly what I was going to say. So I trust myself in front of the box. But I tend to play with two strikers up front at all times, just to give me another option.
Okay.
And then when I defend, I like to press high and put my opponent under pressure, basically.
Okay. So right now, myself and the Beast are going at it. He's got PSG. He's literally not... I haven't touched the ball yet. It seems like his midfield control is... super! Keeper in the house. But it seems like I might need to change my strategy here and my formation and try go for like a 10-man defender situation and one striker right now.
Surely not.
And I see what you mean. What I'm trying to really focus on is trying to get away from your tickety. The man's got to... Ooh, here we go, boys. Here we go. Whoa. Something's happening. Sorry, guys. I need to concentrate now against the world champion. Oh! I almost scored. That's why I had to be quiet there. You don't get these moments very often when you're going against a champ like this. But already, he's coming on a big counter. He's made me push up on the field. All my strikers and most of my midfield were all stuck in my half, or his half, actually. Now he's countering. He's got like 6 strikers and midfielders almost right up in the box. Come on! Okay, it's fine. So it's only because I'm talking. It's the only reason you score. But the badge is playing around. And this is something that you often do. I notice in the box as well, you have these definitive opportunities to score, and you literally just switch the ball and woof, everyone's sold, and then you have a wide opportunity to goal. Is that a common strat for you as well?
Yeah, of course. I expect people to defend at the highest level, best defenders. We're playing against top-tier players, so you need to make sure that you score. and make sure of your chances, especially with a game of small margins like we're playing.
Yeah.
So hopefully, yeah, I'll be able to take my chances and bring it home for us.
And scorelines, I'd imagine, when it gets so competitive. I mean, you and I are going to be playing now, probably end up being like a 10-0 affair. Maybe I get a goal, I don't know. But what is it more or less like when it comes to such a competitive zone? I mean, goals don't come that often, right?
Yeah, it's tight, honestly. It can come down to one chance, you know, a lucky chance. It can come down to a mistake. So at this level, you can't afford to make any mistakes, you know. You need to be at the top of your game. And
Literally almost concentrating like you on the field. And
100%.
You every single player as well. I mean, I right now feel like I'm actually physically getting exhausted because it feels like I'm actually playing the game. I'm not going to lie. The concentration levels need to be on another... Look at this guy just weaving around me here.
Good tackle.
Need to be on another level. Almost gave away a penalty there. But I can see why there's this concentration. And it's not just a game. There's like an endurance capacity to this as well. How many tournaments would you play in a day exactly? Or how many games exactly?
Every weekend I play at least 30 games. It's a requirement for all of us, you know, to be
So that's more like your training prep, right? Oh, 2-0 down! Ah! In my hood, normally, like, what happens is 3-0, you give off. That's like humiliation. But it doesn't count for you because you're the best, man. Come on, come on.
At least, yeah.
And then you get 30 games for training. When you get to the actual tournament,
Yeah.
It's the 6th to the 8th of August.
Yeah.
How many games are you going to be playing per day?
Yeah, so they'll split the 32 players into 8 groups of 4. And I assume top 4 will go through. And then after that, it will be knockout stages, quarterfinals.
So again, no room for error there.
No room for
literally,
error
you
as
slip
well.
up and you're potentially out of the running
Out of
for.
the tournament,
And we're
yeah.
talking about $500,000. This is huge, man.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to try my very best. Okay, I'm not going to worry about getting a goal. My goal is to just get into your half. Right, I'll consider that a goal. Here we go. We're in your half. Never mind, we're done. We're not in his half anymore. But honestly, you've got to concentrate on much. You're playing against the FIFAe World Cup champion. He's the champion of SA and much of Europe as well. They're going to be competing for $500,000, and that's happening mid-August. And I've just got to stop 3-0. I'm not going to give off. Don't give off, Raul. You got this, boy. You got this.
tackle
You
me.
fit. All right, I'm done. New game, new
Nice
game.
game.
Guys, we'll see you after the break. We're chilling with the beast right here. It's the champ himself. Clearly, you can see why. But more championship power and energy coming through on your Feel Good Breakfast Show.